Change19. We are back outside in the glorious sunshine. Welcome, Will.
Thank you, Jack. It is. It's lovely, isn't it?
It is absolutely fantastic. So, Change19, as you all know, is where we talk about the serious and interesting topics that affect House of Bread. And Will, we've got an important one to talk about this week.
Yes, it is National Mental Health Awareness Week.
We are bang smack in the middle of National Mental Health Awareness Week.
Yes.
Yep. And mental health is intrinsically linked to what we do at House of Bread, and we spoke about last week's social prescriptions and how healthy that can be on our friends' minds. So Will, just explain briefly why mental health is so closely linked to what we do at House of Bread.
I think the easiest way to describe it is that everybody at some stage in their life will have a mental health issue, and it's a question of balancing it almost constantly. So mental health is all about managing your mental health, and for a lot of people that's an ongoing thing. So it's not as if you can get to a perfect state of mental health. It's very much a fluctuating thing, and for a lot of our friends, as well as our volunteers and helpers, that can be impacted on all sorts of things. So it could be a mental health issue based on vulnerability, anxiety, stress in the workplace, stress not in a workplace.
And I guess what Will's trying to say is, like our physical health, we get a cold every now and again, and you take a paracetamol because you've got a headache or whatever. That's the same with mental health. It's a constant, ongoing thing that we all need to take care of. But you add into the mix the range of vulnerabilities and the difficulties that we help people with here at House of Bread, whether that be, like Will said, the friends, the helpers, or the volunteers. It can all really make getting good mental health really, really difficult.
And a lot of it is it's complicated, but a lot of it falls into stress, anxiety, worry about bad things, worry about good things. I think the thing that strikes me is that we can get people to a place where their well-being is the best it can be, so that they can start making positive decisions.
I think, that's a really good point. Like Will mentioned earlier, we have some training during this week and ongoing that Beth is giving to us about dealing with mental health, whether that be for us, the staff, or the volunteers, all the friends, all the helpers, because it's a really important thing to understand that if you can help somebody get rid of a worry about where their next meal is going to come from, what's going to happen if their washing machine packs in, what's going to happen if their shower packs in, we can sort that out here on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, or any day of the week if it's an emergency. So to get rid of those basic needs and give those people that opportunity of, don't worry about this, now start working on your fundamental mental health, it can be a really positive thing.
I think one of the things about mental health is that it's not as if you've got an elastoplast or a bandage.
You're very, very invisible.
It's an invisible worry and concern, and I think for a lot of people that's a massive challenge in how do I get there. So if you're interested in understanding a little bit more about this, I commend you to do some research, maybe come and see us, maybe understand how we manage the whole mental health picture. But it is all about meeting people where they are and creating expectations that are deliverable. So we desperately try and make sure that we're not setting anybody up to fail, and the outcome might be as easy as phone me this afternoon or come in tomorrow. It's those tiny little steps. So it's not we're going to solve your problem or this will be the start to a life which is perfect. It's unrealistic aspiration. For a lot of our friends, it's managing crisis.
It's just giving somebody 10 minutes not
space
to
and time.
Be worrying about something.
Because life is travelling very fast. A lot of our friends describe it to us as being on a carousel, and they're life is very, very quick, and they're desperately trying to get on, and they can't manage it because they think they need to be part of the system, and they need to be part of wearing the right clothes and having the latest mobile phone, and a lot of what we say is about actually just find yourself. You don't need to do that. You don't need to be dragged along by the way the media are obsessed about me time and because I'm worth it. And I'm not just picking on L'Oreal. But it's about finding people, getting to a state of balance, and then just being there, gifting time. I mean, if you're watching this and you're experiencing it in your own house or in your own head, then the gift of time is probably the most important thing that we can do. So not judging anybody, gifting people time and giving them space.
And I was listening to something recently that really works into this. I know this sounds like something we would say as a charity that needs volunteers, but often a way forward to good, positive mental health is getting out of your own head and helping others.
Very true.
And that can be a really, really positive thing, which is why we always state how important training is and understanding mental health for our volunteers, because a lot of time people will be volunteering for a very good reason. Especially around Christmas time and on Christmas Day and on other important days that are in a calendar that can bring back memories and all sorts.
We've seen some tremendous successes where somebody has come, as you say, Jack, in a state of vulnerability, and we manage their sort of way of helping others. And I think it's a really, really interesting way of moving people beyond their world of depression or anxiety. So it's really valuable work, and it's important that we raise it in the week of Mental Health Awareness Week.
Right, thank you very much, Will.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you very much for watching. As always, don't forget Hob News is back up and running on a Sunday.
Oh, yes.
So yes, Hob News, that's where you get to know all what's going on in our day-to-day week, I guess. Yep. Change19, thank you so much for watching. Like and share these videos as much as you can. They're for everybody, not just anybody who knows about House of Bread. Anybody can watch these. We're going to stop talking now and let you go. Thank you so much for watching for a third time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.